Shalom, set apart men. Man, welcome back to another episode of the Set Apart Man, where we teach men how to walk righteously, how to be more obedient to the will of the Most High, and how to navigate this wicked world according to righteousness. Man, in today's video, man, I'm going to talk about the 5 reasons why modern women ghost good men. Maybe you were setting up a date, maybe you're a man desiring marriage and man, you're just so happy that you secured a date, an outing with a young lady, and man, you're lining yourself up. You can't wait for this day to come. Man, that time comes and you're supposed to meet up, man, and she ghosts you with no communication, no reason why, and here you are trying to figure out why. Maybe you took a woman out and you guys have had a night out where you courted her. You had a night out where you took her out on a date. And man, you didn't, post date, man, you didn't hear anything from her. She ghosted you. Man, in today's video, I'm not going to give men some ridiculous way you can stop women from ghosting you. But man, I'm gonna break down and give you understanding and tell you why the set apart man, he counts this as a blessing. And the only reason the set apart man counts this as a blessing is because he has understanding. But before I dive into this, man, I need every brother out there watching this, because I'm gonna help a lot of brothers out. If you're marriage minded and you're trying to find the one, man, you won't waste time in your bag, in your emotions, dealing with feelings of rejection once you understand this video. But I need you to do me a solid and smash that like button. Doesn't cost you anything. Secondly, subscribe to the Set Apart Man YouTube channel. This is a channel geared towards helping men learn how to live set apart. Man, if you subscribe, set your notifications to all notifications. That way you don't miss out when I'm dropping a video. And then lastly, man, drop me a comment down below answering this question. What do you think the #1 reason is that a lot of modern women see nothing wrong, and why they don't see anything wrong with ghosting good men? Let me know down in the comments. Let's start the conversation. But without further ado, man, let's talk about it.
The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room, you can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth? That you are a slave like everyone else. You were born into bondage. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
All praise to the Most High Yah Shalom. Thank you for tuning in to another righteous Ruach Spirit-filled episode of the Set Apart Man, where we teach men how to live set apart, how to be more obedient to the will of the Most High, and how to navigate this wicked world according to righteousness. Man, at some point, man, if you are a man of Yah, a man striving to please the Most High, or you're a good man, man, you're going to encounter a woman ghosting you at some point. And it comes with the hunt. It comes with the experience. It comes with the journey. But oftentimes you have men that get in their bag, they get in their emotions, they get in their feelings. You start feeling rejection and, oh man, I'm worthless and all of this, and well, women don't like me and all of that. And I'm here today to tell you to stop, time out. I'm going to give you some understanding to where, man, when this happens to you, you know what to do and you can move on to the next. So the #1 reason why women ghost men, man, she was never serious to begin with. She wasn't really into you. And as good as you may think you look, as much as you think you got going on, man, what you got going on may not have been for her. Some women entertain dates out of boredom, curiosity, or desire for attention rather than genuine interest. When she ghosts, it shows she lacks intentionality from the start. A man should be thankful he didn't invest time, money, and emotions into someone who wasn't truly pursuing anything meaningful. Men, let that marinate. She wasn't into you. She knew you was into her from the start. Man, oftentimes, man, when you're shooting your shot at a woman, and a set apart man still has to shoot a shot. Women just is not going to flock to you and bow down and, oh, I want to marry you. You're a set apart man. You know, at some point you got to shoot your shot. But man, sometimes a woman will commit to a night out, commit to an event, commit to an outing just to get you out of her face. That's the reality of it. And this is why I said she was never serious to begin with. You know, the second reason, man, she wanted validation, not connection. You shooting your shot and wanting to roll out the carpet for her and to court her to be a gentleman, that chivalry that a lot of women say, oh man, chivalry's dead. Man, she wanted the validation that came with that. She didn't want real connection. Many women use dates to boost self-esteem or feel desired. Once she gets the attention she wanted, she disappears. Her ghosting reveals her motives were selfish and surface level. Man, it's far better to learn that immediately than months later. You know, reason number 3, she avoids accountability and healthy communication. Ghosting shows she lacks the maturity to communicate honestly, even with something as simple as, I don't think this is a good fit, or I'm not really feeling like, going out with you. A woman who cannot have respectful, uncomfortable conversations is not ready for a relationship, let alone a covenant marriage. And her actions are going to expose this early. You got to think, man, you got some men that, man, a woman will ghost them and they will blow up the phone. Man, don't blow up her phone. Don't blow up her phone. Because, man, a woman will communicate with the man that they're interested in, and it all stems back, man. She was never serious. She was never interested. And it's okay. You shouldn't waste additional time trying to figure out, why she ghosted you. It happened. That's the reality. It's either you adapt and overcome and you move on about your life, on to the next. She's not your woman. And you might be sitting up here saying, man, she could have you might be calling and you finally get a hold. How come you didn't send me it? Man, she's showing you she's a poor communicator. That's just the reality of it. Do you really want that in a woman? A woman that cannot communicate? No, you don't want that. Reason number 4. This is very common in today's world. Very common with modern women. She's entertaining multiple men at once. She's got them lined up. She's trapping out the trap house. She's got it jumping like the bando. Man, some women juggle several conversations or dates at the same time, treating men like options rather than people. If a better offer comes along, she simply cuts off communication. This behavior reveals instability and a lack of loyalty, something a man should be grateful to discover up front. Here's the thing, man. You might have wanted to take her out on what you thought was a decent date, but if she fits the build of everything that I'm naming, and some man comes out here, man, I want to run your bathwater. I want to take you to Ruth Chris and buy you flowers, and I want to go above and beyond. I want to trick off on you, baby. You think she's going to go with your basic date, or she's going to go let this man trick off on her for the sake of validation? This is the reality of it. This is what we're dealing with. Once again, man, I want you to understand that when you are shooting your shot and you're trying to get to know a woman, man, this is the process of getting to know her true nature and her true character. She's not a fit for you, and you need to be thankful that it's revealing itself early on rather than you being in some committed relationship finding out that this woman can't communicate. Number 5, reason number 5, she wanted the benefits of effort without offering anything herself. Some women enjoy being taken out, receiving compliments, and being poured into, but do not intend to reciprocate in effort, sincerity, or respect. Ghosting after receiving benefits shows an imbalanced mindset and lack of true femininity or partnership qualities. Man, when you think about this, man, the set apart man, I want you to understand, man, the set apart man gets ghosted too. It's just a part of the journey. Nobody said this. Nowhere in the wholeness of the Bible does it say finding a virtuous woman is going to be easy. This is why on the set apart man, I teach you how to navigate in this world, this wicked world, according to righteousness. You ain't got to call and try to verbally ridicule these women, hey, just keep it pushing. And if she had an emergency, she wouldn't let days go by without communicating, hey, such and such, and I had to, but anything outside of that, brothers, she falls into one of these categories. And you need to wash your hands, potentially block, because what she's going to do, especially if she's dating out of boredom, when she gets bored, she's going to, hey, big head, hey, stranger. And you're going to be like, man, you stood me up. But, man, if you're not on your purpose, man, you will jump back and allow the same thing to happen again. And another offer is going to come in, and she's going to take that offer and may not even be interested in that man. I want to tell you why men should be thankful. Man, when a woman goes, she is revealing her character without you needing to dig for it. She shows you her communication style, her level of emotional maturity, and her intentions. Instead of seeing this as rejection, see it as a protection. Y'all were removing someone from your life who lacked honesty, seriousness, and alignment with your purpose. Ghosting is not a loss for a man with standards. It's early evidence that she was not the woman he needed to build something real with. I want you to understand, man, when you come across the woman that is for you and interested, man, she's going to communicate and she's not going to ghost you. She's not going to let you walk in there to a place that she never intended on showing up to. She's always going to show up for you. And this is why the set apart man only goes for the set apart woman. Once again, this is the set apart man kicking it gun barrel straight. And until next time, stay set apart, stay disciplined, and stay in the word of Yah.